I believe we've got our last but not least scholar here presenting. She's been cooling her heels there through 8 talks, so she's going to bring it home for us. This is Margaret Burns out of Biomedical Sciences with the talk, Out for Delivery, Tracking Cancer's Messaging Through the Body.
Cancer is the #2 leading cause of death in the United States because it's a complex disease that is difficult to treat. What makes cancer so difficult to treat is that it grows rapidly and it spreads throughout the body. While a patient might start with breast cancer, once it spreads to their brain or their bones, it is that much harder to completely eradicate. However, cancer starts growing in one place, in a series of cells we call a tumor, which protects itself and allows it to grow quickly. If cancer wants to spread, it must find ways to get outside of this tumor to find a new place to grow. I study one of the tricks cancer has to do this, which involves hijacking a method of cell communication. Our cells talk to each other constantly. This is how they work together to keep us alive. How it works is one cell will write out a message in a series of letters we call RNA, which are sorted into these packages we call vesicles. They're released from one cell, and another cell can see these packages, grab them, pull them inside, and open them up. Here it will read the message, which normally contains an instruction like create a new protein. I like to think of this phenomenon like an Amazon delivery system. As I sit at my house, I can see these Amazon trucks come by every single day, and they drop off the same brown cardboard box on every doorstep. Even if I didn't particularly order something, if one of these ends up on my doorstep, you can bet I will race to that door, I will grab it, pull it inside, and I will open it up, because I have to know what's in the box. This is a lot like what cells do. They don't know which messages and which instructions they're getting until after they've already brought it inside. This is fine when healthy cells talk to each other, but it's a problem when the messages come from cancer. When you have cancer cells growing in a tumor, they can flood the system with their own packages, spreading them out to try to convince healthy cells to aid in their growth and let them sneak by. This is really hard for us to study because, as I said, all these packages look identical. And if you open one up and read the message, it also looks the same, so you can't tell where it came from. My lab has a brand new biotechnology which will allow us to tag messages as they leave a cancer cell. This hasn't been done before, and this way we can watch as the message moves through the body, and then we can detect if it's received in another cell. I like to think of this like a tracking number. You can bet if I've ordered something on Amazon, I will watch as it goes from a warehouse all the way to my front door. And in my research, I want to watch as messages leave cancer cells and spread through the body. Once we understand this better, we can find ways to counteract bad messages, stop packages from leaving cancer cells, and we can develop new cancer therapeutics that can lead to better outcomes for cancer patients. Thank you.